trusted partner in open source management.
Hey there, and welcome to OSS Consultants, your ultimate destination for everything open source. I'm Russ, and today we dive into a webinar discussion with industry experts such as Shane Coughlin, Heather Meeker, and Alex Ryback. This is part 6 of 6 of a webinar I did with Revenera on the topic of SBOMs and license compliance. In the final video in this series, we'll cover how to deal with issues in using legacy software, sometimes referred to as technical debt, and why processes for managing open source compliance is so critical. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on new videos. And if you have any questions or topics that you'd like us to cover in future videos, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. All right, let's jump in.
I was going to say, I think Heather touched on something twice now, which is really important. It's that a lot of the stuff that's in play in open source is outdated. The market has moved on substantially. So the licenses that were brought into play in the, let's say, early 90s don't necessarily reflect how we're doing business today. And you could arguably say, well, hey, that doesn't matter. It does matter. The thing is that companies understand that they're using, sharing, adapting technology, and they're very happy to play with the open source rules. But what we're doing today is so dramatically different from when a lot of these licenses were drafted, that it's a little problematic to manage them in the supply chain. So we have this legacy issue, which always happens with software. I mean, you turn around and you find software that's 40, 50, 60 years old in place still. It's imperfect, and there's a lot of friction because of it. And I think we just have to say that it's unfortunate. And when we do new stuff, or when we can change stuff, it's worth looking at that. And if you can relicense something that would be usefully relicensed, why not? There's no harm to that. Anything that makes business better, anything that makes development easier. So I think we should always be very flexible and understand that we get open source. Open source is one. The legacy stuff can be a headache, and if we can find better solutions, great. If not, we need to manage the legacy stuff. So it's just important to have good processes for that.
Your trusted partner in open source management.